Okay, now I'm going to hit my upfitter switch and we'll check the rear and see if she's flashing. Perfect. If you're tired of backing up into total darkness on the trail, or you just want your Bronco to stand out with a professional chase light setup, you're in the right place. Today, we're not just adding a light, we're adding a command center to the rear of the Bronco so you can have control from the rear and the front for the turn off-road hinge lights.
Destination Bigfoot Bronco. Destination Bigfoot Bronco. Big kicks, big drops, let's go, go, go.
What's up everybody, it's Jamie with Destination Bigfoot Bronco, and today we're going to be installing the turn off-road hinge light brackets for the OEM Hardtop. These are the light brackets that mount to the rear here and here. We're going to set these up as chase lights, and we're going to set up control from the front Aux Beam switches that I have, and possibly maybe even from the rear as well. I haven't quite decided yet, but as you can see, I have the brackets here. These will mount behind the hinges themselves, and then I've got these C2 stage lights here from Diode Dynamics. So we're going to go ahead and dig into the install and see what it takes. Stick around until the wiring phase, because I'm going to show you the specific diode trick that lets you control these lights from the front and the back without frying your electrical system. It's a game changer for campsite setups. Okay, what comes with the turn off-road brackets here? You got two brackets and then the set of hardware here that mounts to it. And deep diving into here, we have the C2s. And I've got these in the flood beam pattern, which will help with the chase light and also as campsite lights as well. So we need to go ahead and get these set up first, and then we're going to go check and see what kind of room and clearance we have up top on the hardtop. I've got these waterproof connectors here that I like to use, which I already have wired up top to plug and play. So there's 3 wires set up here, one for the power, the ground, and also the backlight. So what I'm going to do is set up 3 prongs here to connect up top to where I have it mounted, and I'll show you here in a second. All right, so what I did was I ran some extra backlight wires up through the weather seal here, and I'm going to run it up top to my roof rack, so I've got backlighting up top, as well as when I run the power to my switch bank here for the turn off-road hardtop brackets up top. And as you can see, I've got my wiring run up top here, and I'm going to plug into these female connectors here with the male side, and then run my wiring for my lights and everything here and here. And what we have here are the pigtails that will plug into the rear of the C2s, like so. And then we'll mount our brackets here, and then we'll add our connectors to the rear to plug in up top. That'll be good for now. And we'll take our second one here. Now we'll take our point style connectors here, plug that in until it locks. Now looking underneath and closely at these clips, they are notorious for snapping. If you force this, you're looking at a trip to the dealership for replacements. Take your time here. The Bigfoot way is to do it right the first time. Okay, next we're going to come over here to our hardtop, and we're going to remove these brackets with a little plastic clip tool here. Just be very, very careful because there's some plastic clips up underneath that you don't want to break. And then use two hands and lift up like that. Then we're gonna come right over in here and use a little screwdriver here, flathead, and pry these two clips here out, and then we'll grab the struts here and pull back out on both sides. Okay, we've got our screwdriver here. Be careful not to lose these. Pull straight out like that. Then come over and repeat the process on this side. All right, that clip's removed. Pull straight out. And then the glass should close right into place like that. Next, we're gonna come in here and use our T30 and loosen this up. And it may help to have an extra set of hands to hold the glass to keep it from falling out. But we're gonna loosen this up and then slide in the bracket itself. Let's start loosening up the T30. Okay, then we're gonna slide our bracket so the long side is up and out. Slide this in. And then we're gonna come back in here with our T30 bolt. Grab our wrench. Get that snugged up. Okay, now that's snugged up. Now we're going to take our cover here, slide that back on, like that, and clip that back. Now we'll repeat the process on the other side. And we'll take our T30 and get that snugged up. Okay, now that's snugged up. Then we'll take our other cap, place the cap back on. Now we'll come in here and place our struts back on. Then we'll come in here and place our clip back on. Give her a squeeze. Make sure she's locked in place there. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. then that part is done. Now we'll just run our wires and get the lights mounted up. Okay, I've got my harnesses all made up for my lights. Now we'll go over and install the lights up on the brackets. Okay, so we've got our light. Okay, word to the wise, either install your light on the bracket first before you mount everything up. If not, you won't have any room to get the nuts and bolts through the hole here. So I just pop the cover off, loosen this up a little bit, and then now I can slide everything back through. Okay. Now I've got that started, then we can go ahead and snug it up with a wrench. So first, I want to locate pin number 86. And 86 plugs into the white wire. So I'm going to strip that off first. Now, this end of pin 86 is going to connect to my controller in the rear. And what I'm going to do is put the stripe side of this diode and connect that facing the relay itself. And then I'll have another positive wire coming from the wave wagger up at the front of the Bronco that comes to the rear and shares this 86 feet as well. Okay, so I went ahead and put everything together here. I've got my diode stripe facing towards the relay, and then I made a tap here that's going to plug to my common wire that runs up front. So this will bypass the diode itself to give it the flasher. Okay, the next one I wired up was pin number 30 on the relay here. And this has got a 10 amp fuse, and this is going to run to the power coming from my auxiliary battery for the rear to power the relay itself. Okay, the next one I'm wiring up is pin number 85, which is the ground. And I've got that wired there, and this will connect to the chassis ground in the back of the Bronco. Okay, I've got my relay mounted here, and my wires run to my rear Aux Beam controller. I still had to connect my feed coming from the front, but we'll test out and make sure that the rear is working. We'll hit our breaker here and hit number 5, and we've got lights. Okay, now we've got our common wire coming up from the rear, and we'll take our strippers, strip the end off. We'll take our connector here, crimp that on, and we'll take our other end, and we've got our diode here, and this diode is going to point back towards where the rear is. That's on. Now we'll apply some heat shrink tubing, and then we'll connect the other side up front. Okay, I've got my line from the rear with the diode connected up front, and then just north of that, I've got the other wires connected to the back side of the diode, so none of the electricity will backfeed from the rear past this diode to this point. And then when I hit the switch up front, I should have flashing coming from the wave wagger, and it should be solid when I start controlling it from the rear. Everything is wired, heat shrunk, and tucked. This is a moment of truth. If we did this right, we've got synchronized flashing that'll be visible through the thickest dust on the trail. This will also give you campsite lighting when it's dark outside so you can see everything. Okay, now I'm gonna hit my upfitter switch. And there she is flashing perfectly. That's how you take your Bronco's utility to the next level with turn off-road and diode dynamics. If you made it this far in the video, first of all, thank you. That means everything. If you got value out of this, hit that like button. It genuinely helps the channel more than you know. Subscribe if you haven't already. We've got a full season of Bronco events coming up. Bronco Beach Bash OBXs in Kitty Hawk on May 15th through 17th, and you can register for that event at broncobeachbash.com. I'll leave that below. And remember, you can purchase your exclusive Destination Bigfoot Bronco merch at destinationbigfootbronco.com. I'll leave that in the description below as well. After that, we've got Ford Nationals in Carlisle, Pennsylvania in June, Broncos in the Valley and Maggie Valley in July, Bronco Stampede in Pigeon Forge in August, where Bigfoot won Best in Show 2 years ago, and Bronco Beach Bash Ocean City wraps up the year in October. It's going to be a big year. I'll see you at the next one. Remember, when one road ends, the next destination begins. Peace.